over 1 year into Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira's title reign, and the undefeated Pride Heavyweight champion looked to be unstoppable. Looking to make his 5th successful title defense, Nogueira stepped into the ring with a rather unassuming-looking Russian fighter named Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor exploded into the Pride scene, defeating Semi Schilt at Pride 21. He then surprised many with his dominating performance against title contender Heath Herring at Pride 23. But even as skilled as Fedor was, he was still a heavy underdog heading into the ring against the Brazilian champion, Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira.
Words can't describe the anticipation here of these two sportsmen. Sportsmen at the pinnacle of their craft, going head-to-head. Will it be a stand-up war? Will it be on the ground? Will there be kicks? Will there be punches? Who will land first? There it is! Right hand lead! Left hook! Fedor on top! He's going to try an up kick. Oh! Fedor landed. It would be over. He can't throw, folks. Oh, Babe Ruth right there. It was a strike. Oh, big punches! He's got him stunned here! Fedor, the crowd is going ballistic here. Fedor dropping the bombs on that iron jaw. Nogueira cannot take too many more of those shots. Even a guy with a chin like his. People who want to see blood and violence. Oh, big shots! Big shots! Fedor's all over Nogueira! All over him! Nogueira's in trouble a little bit. Nogueira has never been in this kind of trouble, even with Bob South. He's a big-time judge. Nogueira's in big trouble here. Big trouble. Oh, no. Whoa. He's got to go to work now. He's got to really get busy here. Nogueira needs to really get busy. Look at this. Whoa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He has done it. He has done it. Fedor Emelianenko has defied the odds. He took away the Pride Heavyweight champion from the top fighter in the sport. How about that, folks?
Fedor Emelianenko shocked the MMA world with his dominating performance against Nogueira and left no doubt in anyone's mind that the man from Russia was now the top fighter in the world.
Fedor came in and dominated the heavyweight class, which Pride started with only heavyweights. So Pride has developed its heavyweights from the inception, and it has the deepest heavyweight field in the world. And Fedor came in and dominated that class and continues to dominate that class.
Pound of pound, maybe Fedor. He's a complete fighter. Reflection is different, like an animal. That's why. Wow. He punch, then throw. Unbelievable.
Fedor as a fighter is non-American. Not because he's born in Russia, but because in America we tend to look at the biggest guy with the best abs, the biggest shoulders, and the strongest looking jaws, the guy's going to be the best fighter. That's not necessarily true. When you look at a Fedor Emelianenko, he's one of those guys that's very, very pudgy around the center. He looks to be very soft, like he's been inside his entire life, has never seen the sun. He does not match what we envision a great heavyweight fighter. But Fedor is the most incredible fighter you'll ever see. He can outstrike anybody that's out there. He can out-wrestle most guys that are out there. He's going to be able to out-submit most of the guys that are out there. So this is a guy that I've said before in the past, you don't have to be a black belt in every one of the disciplines of kickboxing, of wrestling, or of jiu-jitsu. You just have to be better than average in all of them. Fedor's that one guy that is a brown belt at every single level of the game, plus his ringmanship, knowing where he needs to be in the ring, how to use the ring to his advantage, is way above anybody else's.
Just going to test each other out quickly, but there's a couple of left hooks followed by a right by Fedor. Now throwing combinations. Big Daddy with a couple of blocks, but then a right hand lands. A right cross lands.
Look at body shots, body shots.
To the body. Now, he just tries to break him into the center, but a knee
and a takedown. This is very dangerous.
A left knee and a takedown. And there's an example of it. Right hand, right hand, right hand. To the head, to the head.
This is going to be over.
This does not look like it's going to go long at this pace. And now he's doing the hammer fist down. Big Daddy in big trouble. Kick. It looks like he is out. It looks like he is out. There it is. There it is.
I told you. This is not going the distance.
Fedor's a machine. You know, Fedor is one of the toughest people walking the planet. I'd love to fight Fedor. You know, just to see how this old grizzly bear can do it.
Fedor is a fighter, is a tough guy who hits really hard.
He's explosive, he's dynamic. He is a very smart fighter, and he thinks as he fights, changes his game plan as according to how the fight's going. The biggest thing that he keeps in mind is that he keeps the fight under his rhythm. And once he's got that going, then he just does what he needs to do to win the fight.
Now he's getting close. It's over. Fedor hangs on to the heavyweight title bout. Mark Hunt taps out at 8:16 of round 1.
And even though he is a bit wild at times.
So we're not taking it away from you. Oh my gosh, that's it. Oh no.
And Fedor Emelianenko, an absolute machine. A barrage
that's
of hammers that Fedor Emelianenko sends a very clear message to everyone.
He's always able to recover and scramble out of any dangerous things or he might put himself into, you know, barring the one time he almost got KO'd by Fujita.
When Fedor got hit by Fujita, he was completely out on his feet.
Oh my God! Fedor's in huge trouble here. Overhand punch by Fujita.
After a few minutes, Fujita could not finish him, and he comes back like he was, like with rocket fuel in his lungs.
Oh! No! That looks like about it. He's going to get him right here. He's got the choke. He's got it. It's over. It's over. Whoa!
What a fight. What a fight.
That was an incredible fight.
That is a champion right there.
That is a champion.
That is a champion.
Big time.
Sometimes I was a camera. Sometimes I forget. I'm cameraman or a referee, you know. That's why. But I won't try to best shot, you know. It was an unbelievable show of coming back from the dead and pulling out a victory, you know.
The best fighter ever to climb in any arena is Emelianenko Fedor. There's nobody better. There's nobody that's ever. He is the best fighter that I've ever seen, fought, trained with, everything.
Can Reynolds take it around? Oh my gosh! Fedor hits head!
Please, hit your knee to the head now!
My God!
When Kevin ran up and suplexed Emelianenko Fedor, wow, I was very, very lucky to be in his corner. It was unbelievable, exciting. Fedor got a little lazy and ran him in as a powerful, powerful man, exploded up, and this is what makes the sport so exciting. Within a quarter inch, the fight was over. But did I think the fight was over? I hoped it was, but we found out really quick. Fedor's amazing.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. And it's over. And Emelianenko with the Kimura.
But it didn't happen. But still, just to be there and be part of it, it was just great. Just to be there and be part of it was awesome.
He's been through some hard shit too, you know, and that's what you need in this. You know, you gotta. Some people come to this and learn how to be tough, and then there's people that are just tough, and then they're just trying to learn how to be better fighters. Fedor is just tough, and he's a great fighter. He's in his own league, and you can't compare nobody.
Nogueira is just right there to being Fedor. He's just right there, but he's also, Fedor's one of those guys he may never catch. He may never be able to catch, and that's one of the driving forces that keeps Nogueira always training, always trying to get better with his skill level, because he is just beneath him. He's just a little bit away from having that championship belt and being the guy that beats Fedor and being that celebrated hero. But like I said, it could be one of those things that never happens, because Fedor always seems to be just that half a step ahead of other guys. But of anybody at the heavyweight division right now that could catch Emelianenko, it's going to be Nogueira.